In this video, we will learn how you can manage your project billing using Zoho Billing. Say you run a web development company where you provide different services to your clients. You would need to create different projects as per their requirements and also raise an invoice once the project is completed based on the number of hours or days spent on each project. Using Zoho Billing, you can manage all these tasks with ease. Let's see how. In this video, we will cover the following topics. Before you get started, you will have to enable time tracking in your organization. To do so, log into your Zoho Billing organization, go to Settings and click Preferences. In General, check the box Time Tracking. Under, select the modules you would like to enable. Then, click Save. Now, the time tracking module on the left sidebar will contain the modules, projects and timesheet. You can create projects, log time and also bill your customers. Next, let's create a project. Go to the time tracking module and select Projects. Click Create New Project. Enter the project name. Assuming that you run a web development company, let's give the project name as Web Design. Enter the project code and description if required. Choose the customer name from the drop-down. In the billing method, there are 3 ways you can charge your customers. You can bill your customers based on a fixed rate for the entire project or bill them based on the hours and the number of days spent. If you choose the option hourly, you will be provided 3 options under which you can select if you want to bill based on the hourly rate of projects, project tasks or uses. Similarly, if you choose the option daily, you can select if you want to bill based on the daily rate of projects, project tasks or uses. For the purpose of this video, we will choose this option and track the amount based on the hours spent on this project. Let's select Rate per Task. Enter a budget for the expected income you will receive for this project. You can also track budget for project hours on clicking here. If you have multiple users working for the project, you can add and bill them for the number of hours they work. If your project comprises of multiple tasks, you can add them here and mark the box Billable if you want to charge your customers for the task. If you want to import the tasks from your previous projects, you can do that by clicking here. They will be imported in the CSV, TSV or XLS format. You can mark this box if you want to add projects to your watch list in the dashboard to track the unbilled hours and expenses. And click Save. You have successfully created a project. After creating a project, you can log time for the same. To do so, go to the project and click Log Time at the top. Select the date, project name. You will also be able to associate tasks to the user of your organization and track the time spent for the project here. You can enter the time duration here or set the start and end time. Check the box if you wish to bill the task. Add notes if any and save the log entry. You can also start the timer. The time spent for the particular task will be tracked on a timesheet and you will also be able to pause or stop the timer. You can also keep track of the time from the Projects module. You have the option to log your time week-wise. You will have to select the project, associate tasks to the project and enter the number of hours spent on the particular day. Mark the box if you want to bill for the task. If you want to update your previous week time log, you can proceed by clicking here. You can also go to the Timesheet module and track the hours spent on the particular project. In some cases, you will have to record expenses for your project. To record your project's expenses, go to the particular project and click New Transaction. Then, click Create Expense. Select the category name and enter the expense amount. Select the customer from the drop-down. If you want to mark up the expense amount while invoicing your customer, enter the percentage rate here and click Save. Additionally, you can edit this expense, convert it to an invoice, make it record for a particular duration, print, clone, or delete the expense. You can create an invoice for the project and send it to your customers requesting for payment for partial or full completion of the project. If you have enabled the option to allow customers to view projects in timesheets, they will be able to view and approve them from the customer portal. To do so, go to the project and click the drop-down next to New Transaction. Click Create Invoice. Select the date from which you wish to bill your customer. Check the box if you want to include all the time entries of the project to the invoice. Choose an option from the drop-down how you want to sort the data on invoice. Select the content you want to display in item name and item description. Check this box if you want to include all the unbilled expenses of the project in the invoice and click Add. All the data will be auto-populated in the invoice. Verify them and send the invoice to your customer. The customer can pay through the medium of their choice. If your customer has paid you offline, you can record the payment manually. Let's look at some of the functions that can be performed upon projects. You can edit, and on clicking New Transaction, you will be able to create sales and purchase transactions for your project. You can also attach files to your project on clicking this icon. On clicking the More icon, you can add users and tasks to your project. Click Clone if you want to duplicate the project. If you no longer want the project, you can either mark it as inactive or delete it permanently. You can modify your project's invoice information on clicking Invoice Preferences. If you want to update projects with the new information, you can select them and click Bulk Update. Choose a field from the drop-down and update it with a new information. You can also select the projects and mark them active or inactive or delete them. You can sort, view your projects in either list or card format and filter them based on their status. You can also customize your filter by clicking plus New Custom View. If you want to migrate your project, project tasks or timesheet from some other software to Zoho Billing, you can click the three-dotted icon here and click the Import option. The projects, tasks and timesheet will be imported in CSV, TSV or XLS format. Similarly, you can export them from here as well. You can click Project and Timesheet Preferences to modify them based on your business requirements. If you want to add extra fields in your project or timesheet, you can do it under Field Customization. And that's a wrap for our video. Thank you.